talking about the death of Xbox.
Uh-oh,
because
here we
this
go.
point, the console of Xbox is literally just useless.
Now, how are you going to say that considering that PlayStation 5 is doing the same thing? Kena Bridges, which is a game owned by Sony, dropping on Xbox. Predator Hunting Ground is another game coming to Xbox. Forspoken and Final Fantasy 16, games that are co-developed by Sony because they funded the games, are coming directly to Xbox. I tried to tell you that console exclusives don't matter anymore, but for some reason, you people weren't hearing me. It's so crazy that you guys want to sit there and say that Microsoft Xbox is losing its identity when the only thing I hear you PlayStation ponies talk about is Xbox games. You tell me the last game that Naughty Dog has made for you that doesn't happen to be a remaster and a remake. This is embarrassing, bro. It's so sad that Microsoft is carrying your own platform. I mean, you got to ask yourself, like, yeah, when is the last time we're going to see a Last of Us 3 or Days Gone 2 or Ghost of Tsushima 2? We ain't even heard anything about these games. All we keep hearing is about Xbox games inevitably going to PlayStation.
It's gathering dust. Every game that was originally coming to Xbox is now also coming to the PlayStation 5. And not only does it look better and play better on the PlayStation 5, but...
That's not true either. That's on a case-by-case basis, man. I mean, we knew you was a PlayStation fanboy, but I knew you people was going to ride this one when you seen Indiana Jones coming to PlayStation 5. Okay, you get a chance to play it on Xbox first, through day and date for 6 months, at least from what I'm hearing. That's still better than what you're getting on PlayStation. You got to pay $70 for that game, bro. You're getting the game at a discount. Microsoft, yet again, is showing you that their service and subscription is way better than what you're getting on PlayStation. Oh, well, you know, Xbox ain't getting these games. You know, all they doing is beta testing Indiana Jones. Just like you're beta testing Baldur's Gate 3, which is on Xbox. Just like you beta tested Black Myth Wukong, and then the game's going to drop on Xbox. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? So for all these exclusives that you guys want to talk about, which are not even developed by Sony, mind you, these games are inevitably dropping on Xbox. But you're not going to get every Xbox game. Microsoft told you it's on a case-by-case basis. And the fact that I'm hearing that Disney has involvement with Indiana Jones, it only made sense. Now you got Xbox dudes talking about how they're aggravated, they're mad at Microsoft, they feel lied to. Bro, what lies did Microsoft tell you? This is your fanboy agenda taking over, because as a real gamer, ain't none of this matter, bro. And a console don't make me feel important in my day-to-day life. And that's what you people don't understand. The fact that you guys put so much time and energy fighting amongst each other over a $500 plastic box, which more likely any rational adult should be able to buy both of them, shows you that you people have no gaming integrity in this platform.
We're about to get the PlayStation 5 Pro, which means that Xbox
with no games
are better across the board.
Well, we don't even know that, bro. We haven't even heard from the PlayStation 5 Pro. That's something that we heard of. We know that it's being developed, but at the same time, we don't even know when it's coming out. Seriously, oh, you know, the games are going to run better on the PS5 Pro. Bro, at the end of the day, Microsoft still has enough power under the hood to run their games on Unreal Engine 5. That just goes to show you that the PS5 that you picked up was nothing but a paperweight because, as you can see, it's struggling with Unreal Engine 5 games. That's why Xbox Series X runs them far better in comparison. Just like the first Descendant running better on the Series S than it did on your own PS5 platforms, to the point where you guys had to use variable frame rates that are not even feasible for these consoles, shows you that you people have already lost, man. You've already lost. You tell me the last time you picked up a PS5 to play PlayStation exclusives, bro. This is the only time that I've seen people pick up a PS5 to play Xbox games. But then you guys say Xbox has no games. So which one is it? Do they have games, or do you just want to play their games on your platform? Because now all of us, now you guys have exposed the truth. Xbox has always had great games. It's just you people were so prideful that you just wanted to play them on your PlayStations. We can clearly see that now. And I'm all for Microsoft doing this, because all this is going to do is destroy Sony from the inside out, to the point where Sony's not going to want to make consoles anymore. This is what you people don't understand. Microsoft is putting a Trojan horse into your console, and you're going to fall for it, buy all these games, and then guess what? All the Sony games that I once grew up on they're going to be gone. Sony's not going to see the time and the energy to be putting all this AAA money into Last of Us and Uncharted if you people ain't going to buy them. This is gonna really hurt the gaming industry, man. But you people don't want to see it. You want to act like it's some form of a short time victory. Okay, go ahead. A round of applause. A PlayStation stole an Xbox game, guys. Everybody. But yet you're stealing the honor and integrity of your own games. Microsoft's games are outperforming the games that Sony's making. That is not a good sign, bruh.
On the PS5, but let me break it down because they just announced that Indiana Jones is coming to PlayStation, and people seem to be a bit pissed, a bit confused.
There's really no reason to be aggravated. It's a Disney IP.
Because the people that have been absolutely defending the pride of Xbox.
Bro, relax, bro. These are just gaming consoles, bro. You guys need to calm down, bro. These are just plastic, inanimate objects. It's not that serious.
Years and years and years, I think they realized that it's over. The Xbox is dead. But
bro, you've been saying that for over 8 to 9 years ever since you created your channel, and Xbox is still going strong. Matter of fact, Microsoft is even stronger than ever.
Let's discuss. I hope you're having a great completely dead. Nobody's subscribing to Game Pass. They keep jacking up the price of Game Pass, and now it's become this.
So PlayStation doesn't jack up their price and add absolutely nothing today. So, bro, like I said, man, everything that you guys are complaining that Microsoft's doing, Sony has done it. Forspoken and Final Fantasy 16 are dropping on Xbox. These games was all funded by Sony. What do you people don't understand? Are we going to sit there and make videos about how Sony's losing their identity because they're losing their console exclusives? Bro, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't. As much as you people want to hold on to the concept of exclusivity, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter so much to the point where Sony's putting their own games on PC. It doesn't matter. See, that's why I try to tell you, man. And these PC guys are just like, yeah, you know what? I will never go back to consoles because now consoles, look, we can play Xbox, we can play PlayStation all through one device. The only people that are happy right now is PC gamers. You console fanboys are deep inside, in reality, you're hurt. Oh, I'm hurt. I can't believe Sony can't make no games and I got to depend on Xbox titles. And you got Xbox dudes getting mad because they're not locking their so-called quote-unquote games to their platform. Bro, who cares?
Terrible oral
play the game.
A snake eating its own tail, where they don't want you to buy games. Oh my god.
Microsoft never stated that. They just want to give their consumers options, but go ahead.
Machine Games cooked? Yeah, hell yeah. This game does look good. We're going to look at some screenshots of it.
Oh, it looks good now. Oh, hold on. Weren't you bashing this game not too long ago? Now the game looks good because it's dropping on PlayStation. You see how these fanboys work? See?
They've done this thing where Xbox trained their audience to not buy games, to only get Game Pass. And while that worked in the short term, it's definitely just crushed their business. Because now, if they release a game on PlayStation 5, if Xbox puts stuff out on PlayStation, it actually sells. It actually makes money.
Well, because you have no other option but to buy the game. Of course, the game's going to sell more on PlayStation. You see, what you people don't understand is that Microsoft has took this whole thing that they got going on and gave their Xbox gamers the benefit of playing these games first, playing them day and day for the subscription service that more than likely you people are paying for. Where's the non-benefit? Like, I'm still failing to understand where you guys are acting like this is not a benefit to Xbox consumers. We play the game before you do. We got early access. We get the game through Game Pass Ultimate. What? I don't understand. And if it was a game that was going to drop on both platforms, right? Microsoft get it first. They locked it down for 6 months. Their audience can enjoy the game. What is the issue? I'm failing to understand what is the problem with this. Oh, I don't need an Xbox. Well, there's still a lot of games that are not coming to PlayStation. And I'm going to still keep saying it. Like Microsoft said, they're going to give you games on a case-by-case basis. We were already fully aware of this, but of course you guys got to nitpick and look at all these little game examples and act like, oh, Xbox is losing games when all you're doing is beta testing the same games for Xbox. Black Myth, Wukong, Baldur's Gate 3 is on Xbox now. Now, if you notice, ponies ain't been hyping up Baldur's Gate 3 no more. Now they talk about how Black Myth Wukong is doing good, but it's only doing good due to PC. The game ain't even selling on Sony.
Sea of Thieves. I mean, everything they've released so far on the PlayStation has been incredibly profitable.
You just said the wrong thing. But what about Sony games? How profitable have Sony games been on Sony platforms? You don't want to talk about
A
that.
lot of people are saying, okay, then why even have an Xbox? Why support Xbox? Like,
Why even have a PlayStation if I'm buying a PlayStation for Xbox games? Why do I need a PlayStation? How come nobody's answering that question? Why do I have a PlayStation when I'm looking forward to games like Days Gone 2, Last of Us Part 3, and Uncharted 5? Why do I have a PlayStation? Right? That's like me buying a Nintendo Switch playing a different brand of games. I buy a Nintendo Switch to play Nintendo exclusives, games that are specifically made by Nintendo. Now fast forward to 2024, people are picking up a PS5 to play Xbox games. And it's actually profitable. Microsoft, please keep doing it, because the more that you keep doing it, you're going to hurt Sony. And I can see it now. That's why Sony ain't been dropping their games like they used to, because Microsoft apparently is holding them up. It's sad. It really is, man. Like, if you really think about what I'm saying without all this fanboy nonsense, you'd be like, yo, Game said it is kind of true. Like, that's crazy that the PlayStation community is more excited to play Xbox games than their very own titles. That's only going to further hurt Sony's hardware, because people are now buying it for Xbox games. Remember I told you people buy it for free-to-plays, they buy it for third-party games. Now Microsoft got a cut in that market, and now they're buying it for Xbox games. This is not good, and all that money that they're making is going directly to them, not Sony. Sony's not making no money. It's like Microsoft did this on purpose. It's like they did. And it's a smart move.
At this point, if there is a shelf, if you have $500 in your pocket, and to the left of you is a PlayStation, and to the right is an Xbox, nobody, and I do mean this, nobody is going to buy an Xbox.
I'm picking up the Xbox. Xbox, you get the day and date exclusives through the Game Pass. You get Dev Mode, where I can play all your little garbage PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games, including GameCube, games from libraries of over 30 years. I'm picking the Xbox. I don't understand what you people saying. I'm picking why am I picking up the PlayStation 5? Well, the PlayStation 5, you just said it's another Xbox, so where's the difference? Some games are not gonna come. Some games are not gonna come. We get a few games like this, maybe. Xbox got the value. I'm sorry, man. As much as I like PlayStation throughout the years, the PS5 is just a huge disappointment to me, bro. I picked up the PS5 for reasons that I thought Sony would be giving me, not for Xbox, bro. I like all platforms, but if I'm looking at the PS5 and it's just another glorified Xbox, I'm going to pick up the Xbox of where the Xbox really is, because that's the true essence of Xbox. Not a PS5. You're not getting every Xbox game. You don't have backwards compatibility. You have a bunch of remasters and remakes. I would prefer to have what I got going on here, because at least we're getting new games day and date. Sorry. Oh, you ain't getting Black Myth Wukong. And, bro, we getting those games. We just getting them at a later date. And with all the games that are dropping on Xbox, I can afford to wait.
Because it's
on PlayStation, you can't afford to wait because there's nothing for you to play. You guys got to run out and buy Indiana Jones. You got to run out and buy all these games from Xbox because you have nothing. It's like Microsoft says, you know what, man? PlayStation 5 ain't got nothing, man. Give them some games to play, man. It's not like we ain't making money anyways. Yeah, you're right, Phil. Let's do it, man. Let's get rid of all this fanboy garbage. Oh, it's hurting the Xbox community, Yeah, be quiet, bro. Ain't no one want to hear that.
On PlayStation has more games, and also
PlayStation has more games. Are you sure about that? PlayStation has more games, but then you guys are talking about Xbox games dropping on PS5. You need to retract that statement that you made. Because if PlayStation had so many games, then you wouldn't be so worried about playing Xbox games on your PS5. And that's facts. Come on, man.
Think about all the stuff that isn't even coming to Xbox. Today, I actually just stayed up all night playing.
Oh, let's think about all the games that are not coming to PlayStation. It's so funny that you guys want to keep bringing up this point when these games are dropping on Xbox at a later date, like Baldur's Gate 3. Have you guys noticed they're taking these few examples and trying to use this to bash Xbox? They're not even talking about Baldur's Gate 3 anymore. They're not even talking about... Bro, when Black Myth Wukong drops on Xbox, it's not even going to be considered a good game to them anymore. PlayStation gamers are some of the fakest people in this community, on top of the fact that they don't even support it. Didn't you say, oh, I don't know if I want to go out there and buy it? You wanted somebody to buy the game for you, but then you claim that we don't need Game Pass. We buy our exclusives, but then you didn't want to buy it. You didn't want to buy it. It came out of his own mouth.
Black Myth Wukong.
Oh, now it's a good game. Oh, Black Myth Wukong. But didn't you say you didn't want to buy it? You didn't want to buy the game, man. You talking about I need 3, 4, 5,000 likes to go out there and pick up the game. That's what you said. That's what you said. And now you want to sit there and take it back like, oh, it's a good game. Bro, you guys don't buy games either, bro, because all you content creators do is wait for review codes. And like RGT85, you get mad because a company don't send you one.
Video about that's kind of blowing up. The game is fantastic.
Oh, now it's fantastic.
Black Myth.
It was fantastic when he got 3,000 likes to get the game free, but it wasn't fantastic for him to spend his own money.
Is actually one of the biggest games in the world right now. It has millions of concurrent players.
This community really hurts the industry, man. And then you guys wonder as to why I don't connect with other people in this community, because this behavior is toxic, bro. I'm not connecting with any of these individuals. I've had people say, hey, man, you should do a joint venture with some of these. No, I keep to myself, man. I like to do my own content, and I like to do the content the way I want to, because you people like to control what people say and what they do. And to be honest with you, you guys all say the same stuff. Every single one of you.
Obviously very underpowered. It's going...
Underpowered. Bro, you guys are really dependent on this PS5 Pro, man. And what's even more pathetic about this, it still pales in comparison to PC. So there's no argument that's proven here. This also goes to show you that the PCs finally can say the ultimate platform. You have access to Xbox games, you have access to PlayStation games, you have access to emulation through all means of games, running them at high frames per second. Bro, this just goes to show PC has proven time and time again that they're the ultimate platform. Now, if you're just here to enjoy gaming, then there's really no loss here. You know what I mean? I'm just here to enjoy the games and enjoy the ride of what we got here, regardless of where it goes. But these people want to take it and make it seem like it is a console war.
To look better, play better, be better optimized.
Well, bro, the PS5 is probably just going to have a little bit... I don't know. We have to wait and see. But I'm assuming maybe slightly better, but not that much to where it's going to be that much of a difference.
With better frame rate and
because they've actually stated that the CPU is essentially going to be the same. And what's actually crazy, they did this with the PS4 Pro, and they actually made some games run worse because of it, because they increased the graphical fidelity but not the CPU. So it essentially means that you had to downgrade. The resolution was worse. I remember bringing this up with Last of Us, remastered on the PS4, and how that game actually runs worse on the Pro because of the higher graphical fidelity. I know it sounds crazy, guys, but think about what I'm saying. It's like the N64 expansion pack. You got Turok 2. You run it on the maximum resolution. What happens? The game runs at a very low frame rate. You have to turn the game back to the low set. It was like, what was the point of this? It's like you gave me the option to do high fidelity mode on the N64, but I never end up using it because the frame rate was garbage. The frame rate was already bad as it is. And it made it worse.
Resolution on the PlayStation 5. The biggest detriment of the current Xbox is that everything that runs on the Series X has to run on the Series S, which means that developers, if you want to put something on Xbox, it's double the work for half the pay.
No, that's not true, because if you make games for PC, that's not true, because most PCs have a minimum requirement, and most people have different types of PC. See, this is how you guys don't know nothing about PC, because they make these games with the minimum requirements on PC first. You do understand that they use PCs to make your little console games, right? Your little console nerds. So they do that, and then it's not that hard like you people want to make it seem. Oh, well, they got to make it for the Series S. Okay, and I guess they thought that when they made God of War Ragnarok and Forbidden West for PS4 and decided to port it to the PS5.
So more and more people are just completely skipping it, and I've seen a lot of people sort of saying, okay, then what's the point? Like, this is Destin Legary. He works on an Xbox podcast. He has been very vocal about the weird trend of Xbox to, I think the next Xbox will be more like a PC. It'll allow other storefronts like Steam or Epic Game Store, but with the ease of a console. Boot up God of War, Portal 2, or Halo Infinite all on one Xbox.
That's kind of actually what I mentioned. Remember when I told you guys that it's all going to be like that set-top box? Yes, that's very much what I see the future of gaming. Destin is right in the regards of the future of the gaming community, yes.
Change my mind. Yes, it will essentially be a PC, but without the need to worry about drivers and all that fuss which comes with personal computer gaming. If they can package it where all you do is link your accounts, like next year it'll finally be good.
And I like how the fact that PlayStation ponies don't want to bring up the fact that there is another Xbox console being developed on top of the Pro. But, you know, like I said, they just like to leave out information on purpose.
And now at this point, even if games do eventually get good from Xbox Game Studios, they'll be better on PlayStation.
They'll be better on PC.
The shortest gap we've had yet. It seems like it's probably going to be between 30 days and 60 days between the release of this on Xbox and the release of this on PlayStation 5. I think the next gap is going to be day and date. I mean, obviously, a bunch of games...
PlayStation 5, yeah, I think now at this point, you guys are just doing too much.
Have already been announced day and date. That's wild to think about some of this stuff. They say, Diablo...
Look at all those games. Look at all those games, man. You know what's funny? I like the fact that he brings up, oh, yeah, you know, Sony didn't even come to the showcase. Yeah, because what can Sony talk about? That just shows you that Sony didn't have no games, guys, that they didn't even show up to Gamescom. That's pathetic. Sony, bro, I'm telling you, I'm very shocked how you guys try to find a way to bash Xbox, but ain't nobody trying to find ways to say, yo, Sony, where's your games, man? Where are you adding to this frail of library that Xbox got going here? Look at this. Look at all these games that Xbox, well, not all of it, it's a few third parties, but I'm just saying, look at the games that they got coming out, man. Microsoft is doing so well that they even giving new PlayStation dummies some games. And Xbox is still doing well. That's crazy, bro. Sony should be so ashamed of themselves, man. For the people that wanted to have Infamous, or for people that wanted a Killzone, for people that wanted a Warhawk, a Folklore, a Starhawk, a SOCOM, an Uncharted, a Last of Us, Days Gone, or a Ghost of Tsushima, y'all ain't getting it. And that, as a PlayStation fan, must be hurtful. It really must, because and for all the God of War fans, you didn't even get a next-gen God of War. For all you Horizon fans, you didn't even get a next-gen Horizon game. But you're getting next-gen games with Xbox. This is sad, bro. If you really think about what I'm saying, you're like, yeah, that is sad. Because with how well Xbox is doing, it would have been real nice to see Sony have a same plethora of games that you see right now. But you don't. You clearly don't, because that's why you guys are looking forward to these games. Microsoft smart. Keep dropping them, Xbox. I'm on record, man. Keep dropping them, because you destroying Sony. You destroying their console from the inside out. I'm all for these games coming to Xbox, because I understand that the platform don't mean anything anymore. It doesn't mean anything. This is what you people are failing to understand. That's why Sony hasn't put their own games out. Because one, your people don't buy them, and two, you buy their games more on PC than you do on console now. I told you, but ain't nobody want to listen.
Is day and date. Doom: The Dark Ages is day and date. Call of Duty is day and date. A lot of these games are already, even though they're made by freaking Xbox first party, a lot of them are still coming to PlayStation 5 instantly. I think that if you're one of those people that is still just clinging to hope that the Xbox brand will come back, I think it's time to relinquish that.
If all the PlayStation fanboys that think Sony's actually going to come out with the games that they're known for, it's not going to happen. I mean, at this point, Microsoft's right. Everything is an Xbox. PS5 is an Xbox. Xbox is an Xbox. PC is an Xbox. Everything is an Xbox now. It's actually true. Those statements actually mean something. Because if PS5 was a PS5, we would be talking about Last of Us. We'd be talking about Uncharted. We'd be talking about Days Gone 2. We wouldn't have to worry about getting in Indiana Jones. That would just be more, topping on the cake. But no, that ain't the case. You guys are looking forward to Indiana Jones like it's the next Uncharted game from Naughty Dog. Are you serious? So the PS5 is another Xbox.
Building a PC is a little bit of a pain the first time. You can buy a pre-built PC, you can get a console, you could get a Nintendo Switch. Personally, I'm very obsessed with the Steam Deck, but at this point, if you are still trying to say Xbox is the best box.
Xbox is the best box. Xbox provides me all this incredible value for $500 on top of providing it through a subscription service, on top of dev mode. It's a great emulation platform if you're trying to emulate games from the NES all the way to the Xbox 360 and PS3. Hey, it's an all-in-one entertainment box, just like what they advertise with the Xbox One. You ponies don't want to bring this up, man. You don't want to bring up the fact that we have access to the same games that you guys say that we're missing. Like SNK versus Capcom. I was actually playing it on my Xbox the other day. Like you people are just weird, bro. Like, there's people on the internet that can actually show you guys how to do this, right? But man, like, you guys are doing too much, man. All for Indiana Jones. And I'll be looking forward to saying that Black Myth Wukong was nothing but a beta test for PlayStation 5 owners because I was salty.
Yeah, I'd give up on that.
And the funny thing is, right, you guys say, oh, you just want to play it on Xbox. I have a PS5. I'm not picking up Black Myth Wukong. I have an Xbox. I'm not picking it up on Xbox. I don't care for the game. See, that's what you people don't understand. I don't sit there and become a hypocrite because I see Indiana Jones or some game coming to another platform and now I don't want to play it. But when it comes to mine, I want to play it. If I tell you that I don't want to play nothing, I don't want to play it on no matter what platform it's on. I don't play favorites.
ASAP. But these have just been my off-the-cuff.
Yeah, bro, and you don't know what you're talking about. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, you know, Xbox is killing it. They're killing it so much that PS5 is even dependent on it. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Take care. Peace out.